Carl and Damon here from Brrraains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short. Yes, it's the penultimate episode of Season 1 of Donkey Kong Country, Episode 25, To the Moon Baboon, written by Erica Strobel. We're so close to the end of Season 1, and don't forget Season 2 is almost half the length of Season 1. There's only 14 episodes, so we're closer to the end than we are the beginning now, overall. Which is going to be sad, I think, when we get to the end. But we're not there yet. It is night on Congo Bongo, and DK and Diddy are using Cranky's telescope to look at the moon. Diddy and DK are hoping to see something odd up there and describe a horror movie they saw called Maniac Monkeys on the Moon. I laughed at this. The idea that horror exists in this world. DK and Diddy wonder what Congo Bongo looks like from the moon and thinks it would be cool to send a picture of themselves to the moon. Cranky agrees and comes up with the idea of making a time capsule and sending it to the moon. That's not how a time capsule works.
No.
A time capsule is something you bury, so you would dig it up in 40, 50 years later and go, oh, look how times have changed. Sending it to the moon, how are you going to get it back? You're never going to get it back.
Nope.
The next day, DK and Diddy have been doing the rounds telling the others about the time capsule. They arrive at Bluster's to tell him and find out that Cranky has put him in charge of the time capsule. Bluster, being the one with rockets, is the obvious choice to be in charge of this.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Makes sense to me. And everyone is supposed to contribute something to the capsule and they need to have it ready by sundown. However, DK doesn't know what to include, so he goes off to Diddy to find something that he can include. K. Rool and Clump over here, and the former is outraged that he's not being included. Why are you outraged? Why would they include you? You're not their friend.
You're the enemy.
Yes. En route back to the lair, they're stopped by one of the Claptrap minions who complains that K. Rool took his dentures away. So, what? Why is this a thing? And he quickly realizes, oh, it's because it's going to be playing to the story somehow, this random thing. K. Rool is then knocked out by a beam in the tunnels and wakes up in the lair by Clump and Crusher. He is then reminded that he is angry about the time capsule and he demands that the pair find something that he can make as his own contribution. What we have here, the whole being knocked out thing, is just random filler again. Just random, like, oh, we need to kind of extend this episode by 20 seconds.
No explanation.
Put this in. Nothing. Because it doesn't go anywhere. DK arrives back to Bluster with 2 dumbbells to add to the time capsule. But Bluster mocks his choice and DK plays it off as he wasn't really going to put them in or anything like that. Bluster says that the contribution should benefit future generations and be relevant to Congo Bongo culture. So DK offers his tie. And again, Bluster laughs and DK makes that it's something, he has something incredible in store. But he doesn't. Why is DK letting himself be manipulated by Bluster?
No idea. So he's such an idiot, man.
He really is, because the dumbbells would benefit future generations, you know, weights. And the tie is meaningful, because it's Donkey Kong's tie, you know? At his hut, Diddy arrives with a drum and reveals that it's his contribution. The music of Congo Bongo. We then get a song called What Do You Love the Most? And this is really weird, because it's done in a slam poetry style, which is unlike any song ever done before in the show. DK returns to Bluster, and DK unveils his favourite thing about Congo Bongo, a banana. Oh, of course, though, Bluster mocks him and points out that bananas will end up rotting in the rocket. See, at least here's a sensible reason for not putting it in the rocket.
That makes sense,
Dixie and Candy then arrive with their contributions, and Bluster mocks DK to the girls, and Candy defends his choice. Bluster, though, flat out refuses to put the bananas on, and DK storms off, seeing as the time capsule was his idea. And I get that, it's frustrating now, you know?
I mean, he's aware that this is like the future king of the island,
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, in a couple of years' time, he could fucking have you executed. So,
yeah, I think that's pushing it a bit,
that's pushing, obviously, in my ending for, like, Donkey Kong.
Or Donkey Kong becomes a murderous tyrant.
Everyone.
Okay, we'll see. We never know. It might be episode 14. Mortal Kombat Conquest style. We then see that Funky is donating a surfboard, and DK and Diddy are impressed by his sacrifice. They both defend DK's choice of bananas, and DK wonders why Cranky chose Bluster to be the person in charge. Because he has the rocket, Donkey Kong. This isn't hard to understand. It would have gone like this. Bluster, can I borrow one of your rockets to do this time capsule thing? Bluster, only if I'm in charge. Okay, then. Yeah.
That's it.
In fact, DK goes to see Cranky and demands to know why he chose Bluster, and Cranky points out to DK that he doesn't have a rocket ship. And it's like, obviously. He then told DK and Diddy to help him set up a film projector. And the film is an old-timey black and white video of some of the times K. Rool failed to get the coconut. And they all laugh at it, while Clump and Crusher watch from a window, humiliated by their constant failures. And it turns out that Cranky is planning to put the movie in the time capsule. He then leaves, telling DK to look after the crystal coconut. As Diddy tries to give him an idea, and DK seems to have one while looking at the coconut. And even I was like, he can't be serious, right? He's not really thinking this, is he?
Yep.
There you go. En route back to K. Rool's, Crusher and Clump are stopped by the claptrap, complaining about his missing dentures. So this is apparently a thing. Clump then reports back to K. Rool, but he tries to sell it as a positive, rather than being a negative that the movie's going on the time capsule.
Yep.
Crusher, though, is less enthusiastic about it. K. Rool then demands that they blow the rocket up to stop the film going. DK then arrives at Bluster's rocket and offers up his donation. He refuses to show it to Bluster and puts it in the rocket himself. And I was like, oh my god, he isn't seriously putting the crystal coconut.
Yep.
There's an argument that it would be safe.
It would be safe, yeah.
Because do you actually need it to be the ruler?
No, probably not. Well,
Because obviously not,
yeah.
because whoever the current ruler is doesn't have it.
Nope.
DK goes inside and Bluster is left alone as Clump and Crusher come along. They go to throw bombs in, but DK jumps out and they run off. Cranky and Diddy arrive back at Cranky's hut to find the crystal coconut is gone. Diddy realizes that DK is putting the coconut in the time capsule, and obviously Cranky is bloody furious. I was furious. I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
So stupid.
DK has gone to K. Rool's and beats up Crusher and Clump. He then threatens K. Rool, but K. Rool and the claptrap that we've been seeing, now with its teeth, race off to the launch site to stop the rocket. So this is why this claptrap was involved in this episode.
Yep.
DK gives chase and they race through the jungle on minecarts, but eventually DK crashes. Meanwhile, as the rocket countdown begins, Cranky and K. Rool arrive to try and stop it. K. Rool orders the claptrap to eat the rocket, but Cranky tells them that the crystal coconut is inside, so don't destroy it. K. Rool and then Diddy try to distract the claptrap with barrels, much to Bluster's annoyance. DK then arrives and hits the launch button, sending the rocket into space. And everybody's like, oh, the coconut's gone.
Yep.
And after it's gone into space, they turn their attention to DK. And everyone is furious with him. But DK reveals, get this, that he didn't put the coconut in the ship. He wasn't that much of a moron. He hid it while he went off to write a song. And it's the song that went to the moon. DK then serenades everyone with his song, a song called The Island of Congo Bongo, one that involves everyone singing. And this is weird, because this almost has a finale feel.
Yeah.
I felt like this was like the end.
The ending of, yeah.
But obviously it's not. This is the penultimate episode of season 1. And it's not even the airing or production order either. It didn't air last either. The episode ends with the rocket ship returning, going out of control and crashing the K. Rool's lair. And that made no sense to me at all. So, the rocket knew to unload
Yeah, did
the stuff and then fly back?
Yep.
I guess so, right? But then why did it crash in the K. Rool's lair? Kind of felt like a want moment more than anything else. But overall, I don't mind this episode. If this had been the final episode of this season 1, I'd have probably been a bit more impressed, particularly because of the final song and the sort of finality of the song and sending the rocket with the time capsule.
Yeah, it's like an okay episode. I actually got the impression at some point that DK's going to go, do you know what? I can't stand Bluster. I'll go to K. Rool and go, give me a rocket and you can put some stuff on the rocket. So, or I'll give you the coconuts if you give me a rocket. Or if you...
you thought he was going to go that route,
yeah,
right.
because obviously K. Rool can obviously get rockets.
I understand what you're saying, yeah.
And obviously there might have been 2 rockets, then maybe the rockets hit each other as they fly off.
Okay, that wasn't... Yeah, because one thing I will say is I didn't think it was going in the direction it did. And one of the things I didn't expect was I was convinced that DK had put the coconut on it.
Yeah.
So the fact they threw us off there as well is a pretty good thing. It's not... at this stage... An episode that I can look back at and go, yeah, I didn't mind that, is a good thing, rather than, oh my god, I hated that.
Yeah, definitely.
Episode 25, To the Moon Baboon. You got any thoughts on it? You know what to do? Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please help us out by giving us a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button. If you really liked what you saw, consider donating to keep the website and channel running by buying us a coffee via our coffee page or picking up some merch from our Big Cartel store. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as via our social media, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, as well as listen to our interviews via SoundCloud, Apple Music and Spotify. Just search for GBHBL. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?